What up, y'all? I didn't know how to start this video. I got a little lost my little flow a little bit, but here's what's going on. I am on a mission, and the mission is to make the greatest Hayabusa, the greatest Hayabusa in North America. What's my plan? Well, everybody nowadays is doing road race bikes, which is completely not my style at all. I do not like road race bikes. No offense to everybody, that's what you do. More power to you. I don't like them because they are not functional for everyday bike, and I go everywhere on my bike. So my goal was to make a bike that is the most capable Hayabusa while still being fully street functional and practical, meaning shedding a lot of weight, but keeping it able to ride daily and be comfortable, and have like a road race bike. They have the little rear brake delete, and they take it off your front brake to save weight, and they take off a lot of things that will make it comfortable for riding. I'm not doing that. I'm trying to keep it very functional. These are a lot of titanium, but a lot of titanium bolts to shed weight and keep it looking crispy. To shed weight and to also keep it as feeling as stock, actually better. My inspiration for my bike was basically World Superbike. Yes, the Hayabusa, so World Superbike is a stretch. But World Superbike, the bikes are better than stock. They handle better, more power. Granted, they're not as reliable, but they're very, very capable bikes. That's what I want my Hayabusa to be. I want it to be better handling, better stopping, better acceleration, better flickability. Yeah, we got some of that. That's just the tip of the iceberg, BST. Because most guys with Hayabusas, they just slam them and stretch them, which is not my style. I don't stretch my Hayabusa. I keep mine stock height, stock length. Took this off too. I got a carbon light, rear light. I have my 2007, and I have a 2009 that I'm working on. That's going to be the bike that I am upgrading. But what I found out on my journey, and I've been planning and plotting this for like a couple of years, is that it's a lot harder to find parts for the type of build that I'm doing, because I realized that I've only seen a couple of people build the type of bike that I'm building. Shout out to Road Toad and Anthony Cooper. You probably seen Anthony Cooper on Nevesy's bikes. Nevesy did a bike called the Special Ones. It's a track spec Hayabusa. That is kind of more the direction that I'm going. Look at these K Factory links, beautiful pieces. So I can raise up the Hayabusa so it has better clearance. Most of people got lowering links. These are the only raising links I've seen. But Anthony Cooper, really good guy I talked to out of UK. Shout out to him. I bought some forks. Actually, I bought those forks, those Olin forks, off of Anthony. Anthony gave me a good deal. Anthony and Roto were my inspiration because their bikes, their Hayabusas, were the best that I've ever seen in the type that I like. So what I'm basically going for is a sleeper. I'm not looking for an outrageous looking Hayabusa. I want it to be the type of bike that you only know that it's upgrade if you look real closely. In fact, a lot of the upgrades I'm doing, you won't even be able to see. You'll be able to tell if you ride it, which nobody's gonna ride it. So, but it's going to be a beast. Some Brembos, GP4RX. See how those feel. With ventilated caliper pistons. You know, I know about those. Really good at keeping these things cool. These things are not cheap. I bought these used with pistons already in them. Saved like $400. Let's see. Let's see. Parts up here. Oh no. This stuff. No. Oh, look at this. Yeah, I used to collect these back in the day. Look at this. I got a lot of these. I love X-Men. Love X-Men. Will it be worth something one day? I don't know. I had fun collecting them when I was younger. Anyway, I collected these. My dad used to bring these cars home. I grew up very, very poor. And so my father bringing these home was like a little treat for me. Something, something nice. He would once a week, he would bring back a pack of cards for me. And it was like the biggest thing in the world. It really made me happy. I thought these were so cool. They have little descriptions about the character on the back of them. Man, yeah. Marvel Masterpieces was the best ones too. These are the ones that had the realistic drawings. The best artists. Marvel Masterpiece. Anyway, back. A little EBR. Break this. Out of there. So, my goal was lightweight, better handling, better stopping, better acceleration. But I want it to be reliable. I want my bike to be reliable. I don't want to make a bike that, like what they say, purpose built. Like when they build, let's say, a road race bike, it's slammed and stretched, and they have a flat carbon seat, which is not comfortable for riding around. Take off the mirrors. I don't take off my mirrors because I make a video about that. Taking off your mirrors is idiotic. It's stupid. Yeah, you're saving aero, but you're sacrificing a lot of safety, and you're sacrificing not being able to see the cops sneak up on you. You gotta turn your neck like this right here. Yeah, I'm gonna try this out just as to shave some weight, some rotational weight. But anyway, also this baby right here. This is not a stretch swing arm. This is a stock length swing arm, but it is aftermarket for better handling, which I'll tell you what, trying to find certain mods for the Hayabusa that are not for drag racing is hard. It's not easy because most people are not building the type of Hayabusa that I am. That became clear to me as I started my journey. There's a lot of, it doesn't seem like a lot. There's a lot here. A lot here that's going on to the bike. Some stuff I'm not going to show because I don't want people knowing everything that's going on to my bike. But that's what I've been on. I'll be posting. I'm getting my stuff ready. I've been working a lot at school and life. But yeah, I'm getting my camera ready. I got an Insta360 coming in the mail. I like those Insta360s where, that follows the action. That's cool. So I'll be changing my setup, but that's what I've been on. So I'm excited. I'm really excited. This bike is going to ride completely different than anything I've ever ridden, because basically this was my inspiration, is that the Hayabusa is no longer the head of the pack. In fact, the Hayabusa is lagging behind because these new 1000s are fast as fuck, boy. And the new Hayabusa they came out with is just not, it's not good enough. And so I wanted to make some modifications to keep up with the pack. And the plan I have is that it will definitely be keeping up, if not be a step ahead of these new leader bikes. I actually think it will be. What I'm building is going to be the best street bike, the best Hayabusa that I've ever seen. Because I got some parts that's coming on this thing that I've never seen before. I had to dig deep, dig deep, and find this stuff. And I love finding stuff that you can't get. I don't know. I just love it. Some stuff that's discontinued. This right here too. This is right here. Look at that. Aluminum tank. Aluminum tank, which holds 1 more gallon of gas, which I'm going to love. So you can say it's saving weight, but the extra gallon of fluid is, or if it's water, I don't know how much gas weighs the same, but it's 8 pounds. So, but this shaves off, I think, like 6 pounds. And it's gonna make the shape of the bike look different. But yeah, these 1000s are destroying the Hayabusa. It's lagging behind, and it's embarrassing. And I'm not small, I'm a big guy. So I needed something to, you know, keep up with the pack. And I also wanted something that was more capable. So, but I'll talk more about it. This is the first video I made, so I'm kind of jibber jabber. And I'm not used to filming when I'm not riding. My flow is different. But yeah, it's gonna be gorgeous. It's gonna be gorgeous. But I'm keeping my bike low key. Low key. I like having a bike that is not memorable for many reasons. You guys will learn that. I see a lot of these guys with gorgeous, beautiful bikes, but you stand out, man. And for many reasons, you don't want to stand out, in my opinion. I don't want to stand out like that. I'm good. But that's it. So I'll hit you back, guys. Hit you guys up again. That's my baby, my guitar over there. I love that thing. Yeah, I'll be posting more. Get my Insta360, my thing set up. Actually, right now, what I'm doing right now is I'm gonna get my camera set on my helmet. My helmet is a difficult spot to put my mount. But all right, y'all. Till next time, deuces.